We're out here getting some camping in. Oh, I guess that's a tarp. And woods of Arizona here. Dog here. I'm gonna take a look at my little camp kitchen. I'd do some upgrades to it. Let's see. The light's a little old, and I noticed that when I tried to put the new batteries in, they've corroded and gotten all gross, so I'll replace that with a good light. Got the paper towels here just on a bungee. They're getting kind of gross. Kind of all yellowed, so one of the things I was going to do is put a new roll in. And I just use a bungee between two little brackets here. And that works pretty good. And you can dispense the towels as needed. So in here, let's see, got a couple MREs, just always as backups, pretty much. Got some snack crackers, some tortillas. I'm digging out my pot. Spork. We've got a fire going this time. Stove today. That's this dog. Hey. So don't need a stove. A couple of marshmallows, got to have them when you're camping. Some macaroni and cheese going. A bunch of coffees, and I steal these from hotels and things that we stay at. Got some other packaged rice, you know, basically macaroni and cheese. Got one of these types of stoves that work with these. Got a can of chili in there, and then one of these coffee cups. Good for both a bowl and a cup. Then we got a bunch of different things, some spices, MRE accessory packs, hand warmers, probably don't need them, some squinchers, drinks, and just various stuff like that. Coffee cup in back, some peanuts, and probably some various odds and ends in here, stuff for cleaning up. Pepper grinder. And once it's full like this, you can pretty much pack it all up pretty quick. If you really were worried about it, you could hoist this up a tree for bears or whatever. And I don't know if you can tell on the top, this is just from a JVC camera, an old one, back when they were really expensive, I guess, and they needed a lot of foam. So I can lift this thing up and carry it around like a giant suitcase. And stuff shifts a little bit, but for the most part, as long as it's pretty much full, it stays pretty good. And that's one of the reasons I keep the MREs in there, just to sort of some extra cushioning, let's say. Now these chips will probably get destroyed after opening and closing it a few times, but big deal. Just a couple other things to mention. This kind of came from the concept of a patrol box back when I was in Scouts, and we would carry things like all the utensils and cooking gear for the whole troop in one box. And then, you know, one patrol was in charge of it. Got some extra spoons, chopsticks. Got a couple of these platypus bags. We're going to use one of these as like a hand wash sink. We'll just fill it up with some water. And then just, you know, it's basically a hydro pack or whatever, but we can just hang it up in a tree and have some water for washing our hands whenever we need it. And then finally, I guess underneath here, some tin foil and some bigger utensils if we're going to be doing any cooking in like a Dutch oven or something. Some sunblock, a couple of cigars, camp heater. Yeah, it looks like I got more sunblock in here and a really old pack of American Spirit cigarettes. But they kind of feel soft, so maybe they're not too bad. Anyway, this way I can keep most of my camping stuff. The only thing that's not in here is like the bacon and eggs, the cold drinks that are all in the cooler. So between this and a cooler, I'm able to bring out all my food stuff in sort of one fairly compact package. And this one is going to probably get a little bit of an overhaul while I'm out here this time. But mostly just clearing out some of the garbage I don't use as much anymore. But thanks for joining us on our little kitchen adventure. Hear by the dogs that it's time to eat. So we'll be throwing some elk steaks on there soon. Maybe some chili, maybe some tortillas. Who knows? You never know what you're going to eat when you're going camping. Thanks for watching.